Taj College graduates are...
Recording resumed.
This is Oil Country. McDavid, now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Oilers on the road tonight. They are in Winnipeg to take on the Jets. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brent Griffiths, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Brendan Escott. We're the Oilers Radio Network, and our starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Matthias Janmark with Vasily Podkolzin and Victor Arvidsson. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Troy Stetcher. In goal, it's Stuart Skinner. For the Jets, Vladislav Nemesnikov with Nino Niederreiter and Cole Perfetti up front. On defense, Logan Stanley and Colin Miller. In goal, it's Eric Comrie. The referees, Chris Schlenker and TJ Luxmore. Justin Johnson and Trent Noor, they're on the lines. We dropped the puck. We are underway here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. Miller inside his own end for the Jets. Up the right wing for Perfetti. Cross ice, finds Niederreiter. He'll shoot it in, cross corner. Nemesnikov along the right wing will roll the puck over to the left side. It goes to the top of the circle, getting it out, Arvidsson. It'll go to Nurse. Nurse down the left wing. Long shot off the glove of Comrie. Comes free. And Stanley up to Niederreiter. Hit him. Goes inside the Jets line. And Arvidsson down the left side. Spins around, chops it back to the blue line. Kulak with a shot, and that goes off of Comrie, and Nemesnikov will bring it out for the Jets. He's by himself, he'll shoot it in. Gloved by Skinner. In behind the net, Kulak up the right wing to Connor Brown. Down to the Jets blue line, off the boards and in. DeMello got it up the right wing. It gets to the blue line, just out. And Connor McDavid, 7 assists in the last 2 games on the right wing to Brown. He'll go to the right wing corner. In behind the net, DeMello to the middle where he finds Scheifele. And Scheifele fans on his pass, gives it away to Connor Brown. And Brown will shoot the puck in. It rims on the left wing. Along the left wing boards is Henrique. We're a minute and a half gone here. Scoreless first. Oilers in Winnipeg to face the Jets. Iafallo to center ice for Winnipeg. He'll dump it in. Out from behind his net is Emberson. He'll come up the right side. Just off of Henrique to the right wing corner to Ryan. And his shot from the sharp angle goes off of Comrie. And up the right side to center ice. It's Barron. He'll shoot it into the Edmonton zone. It's in behind the net. Cam Dineen up from Bakersfield to the American Hockey League. Up the right wing. It doesn't get out. Barron will keep it in. Emberson into the corner. Takes a hit from Tanev. Cross to Dineen. He gets bumped hard on the end boards by Appleton. On the left side, the puck gets given away to Appleton. To Barron to the left wing corner in front of the net. That goes off of Tanev. Barry into the corner. Along the boards, Tanev to Barron, to the point, to Fleury. He'll shoot it. That's blocked on the right side. Fired wide of the net by Barron. Cleared out past Heinola and down the ice. And it's icing against Edmonton. 2 minutes, 31 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
Just taking a look at it here, Henrique's got a little bit of a skate issue. And Brad Harrison's looking at him. It's a right side draw. So Derek Ryan, who's back in the lineup, first time since March 26th. It's the last time that Stuart Skinner played as well. Well, Ryan was going to take the draw and said it's going to be Henrique.
Okay. Puck goes to Stanley. Left side, Perfetti. Shot misses on the short side. Miller will keep it in on the right to Niederreiter. Niederreiter kicks it in behind the Edmonton goal. Dineen is back there. Around to Ryan, but it comes free, and Perfetti has it now for the Jets. Off the corner boards, Dineen. Up the left wing, it won't get out. Perfetti to the point, to Miller. Miller a snapshot, that hits Skinner, and then the rebound played wide by Niederreiter. Comes in front of the goal. Henrique will just push it towards Skinner. He can cover it up, and there'll be a whistle in the Edmonton zone. 3 minutes and 4 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, tough first shift for some veteran players there, and when I mean veteran, 39-year-old Corey Perry, 35-year-old Adam Henrique, and 38-year-old Derek Ryan, and they were out with the least experienced Oilers defenseman, Dineen, and this is a little bit different boards here. It's a little tighter on ricochets around the boards and things, and Cam Dineen will get used to that.
Noah Philp to take the draw to the right of Skinner. As you had said, March 26th, his last game, 17 saves. It was a 4-3 loss to Dallas. And the puck to the blue line. Heinola to Fleury. He'll shoot it. I thought that came out.
So did I.
It was blocked. It hit Philp. He'll get it up the left side. It doesn't come out of the zone. Anderson Dolan along the boards. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net. To the point to Fleury. Fleury got it down low into the corner. Anderson Dolan's trying to get it free. Up against the boards with Philp. And it does come loose to Nurse. And he'll stop in behind the Edmonton goal. Off the right wing boards for Kapanen. Off his stick. Heinola will shoot it right back in. Skinner stops it behind the goal to Nurse. Rims on the right. Kapanen. One touches to Bouchard. Back to Kasperi Kapanen. Come through the middle of the ice. Stood up at the blue line. Had to dump it in. Stanley in behind the goal. Over to Miller. We've got Janmark pressuring him. It comes free. And Kapanen's got it to the right wing point for Ty Emberson. Into the high slot. Podkolzin now comes down the right side. His shot. And that was blocked by Stanley. Podkolzin stays with it. Went in behind the goal and now taken away by Miller of the Jets. And he's up the right wing to center, and that's all he will get. Janmark quickly to Podkolzin. Over to Arvidsson. Tried to toe drag that to the front and couldn't. And the puck gets cleared out. Barron in over the line with Appleton to the net. The shot, and he misses short side. And that goes out of play. 4 minutes, 26 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
And maybe lucky that Matthias Janmark didn't get called for a hook. Pretty well defended by Janmark. Emerson went to knock the puck down, and they elevated it up and over and created a 2-on-1. I think Arvidsson's got to shoot the puck right away. Pretty tough to toe drag guys at this level. Maybe unless you have a 97 or 29 in New Jersey.
Those guys seem to pull it off. Off the draw, puck goes to Sandberg. Shot it wide of the Edmonton net. Jeff Skinner wheels in front of the goal. Cross to Bouchard. Now to McDavid, as McDavid will bring it out. Sixth in the NHL scoring coming into today's action. He'll go to the right corner, now in behind the goal. Over to the left. McDavid still with it. To the blue line to Nurse. His shot, and that goes wide of the goal. Scheifele on the right wing. Rounded out through center. Puck goes off a few sets of skates. Kyle Connor to the Edmonton blue line to Scheifele. Now to Connor. He'll cut to the middle. Poked off his stick before he can get a shot away. And it's Nurse to center ice, and he'll dump it in. After it is Connor Brown. Gets there first. Up the left wing. Near the blue line to Henrique. In behind the goal to Perry. Perry waits behind the Jets net. Slides over to the right side. His pass blocked. Gets it back. He's up against the end boards. And DeMello got it free. To Iafallo. Banks it out. Down the ice. It'll be on goal. Skinner's got to play it. We're scoreless. We're here in the first. The Oilers take on the Jets. Stetcher across to Dineen. Up the left wing to Perry. Directed it in. Comrie out to play it. Goes into the right wing corner. Derek Ryan will swing it back to the point to Dineen. In behind the net goes past Ryan and Heinola up the left side for the Jets to center to Appleton, and it goes into the Edmonton zone. Dineen right through the middle of the ice, and will loop back into the Edmonton end. Just over 6 minutes gone here, scoreless first. Oilers and the Jets. Dineen will shoot it in off the glass. Logan Stanley in behind his goal, up the left wing to Nemesnikov. Now to Niederreiter, hit Max Jones with it. It'll go all the way back into the Jet zone. Heinola up the boards. Doesn't get it out. Kept in by Kapanen. Down the right side to Philp. To the point. Emberson shot. Blocked in front of the goal by Nemesnikov. Niederreiter to center to Nemesnikov. Into the Edmonton end on the right wing. Tornado shot. Or make that Perfetti shot. Glove save made by Skinner. And he's going to hold on to it. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 36 seconds gone here in a scoreless first as the Oilers take on the Jets. From the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Scoreless here in the first, the Oilers and the Jets. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot. Inspiring and empowering 100,000 kids in oil country to reach their full potential, both on and off the ice, through the power and spirit of hockey. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 to support. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Stuart Skinner. Skinner's 50th appearance of the season. He's 24, 18-4 coming into this one. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Emberson up the right wing past Arvidsson and out. Stanley over to Niederreiter. Long shot wide of the Edmonton goal. Nemesnikov on the right wing. Pressured by Kulak, and it's smacked up the left wing out to center, and Janmark will give it to Kulak in the Edmonton zone. Left wing to Janmark to Kulak. He's got room through the middle. To Podkolzin into the Jets' end. And towards the net, went off a stick, up in the air, gloved by Comrie, and he'll hold on.
Eric Comrie's had an interesting career with the Jets. He's a former Jets pick. I remember being in Penticton when he was there in the rookie tournament. His father, of course, is Edmonton businessman Bill Comrie. And
remember that game he played against the Oilers?
He was unreal. And
46 saves.
Mike Comrie had 2 stints with the Oilers. And technically, we all know the story. Mike lost, and Bill lost his first wife, and Mike lost his mom, and Bill got remarried, and Eric's obviously Mike's half brother. He's just battled with it. He's always been a good kid. Played great for Tri-City Americans, and our good friend that ran that organization for years, Bob Torrey, out in Tri-City, represented by Edmonton's Rich Winter. And we're all cheering for Eric. He's been a wonderful guy over the years to deal with.
Iafallo goes in behind his goal, left side. Sandberg, he'll get it out through center ice. McDavid for Edmonton. To Jeff Skinner, just goes off the end of his stick. And Iafallo can't connect with Kyle Connor. And the puck hits center ice. On the right wing, Scheifele makes a move, gets in over the line. He was looking for Connor. That's blocked. Penalty coming up to the Oilers. And it's going to be a tripping call. And going to the box for Edmonton is Jeff Skinner.
So the Jets had the best power play in the NHL virtually all season long. And guess what? They're still number one in the league at 29.3%, but they're only 20th in the league since the Four Nations face-off. The Oilers, part of the reason why the Jets' power play was so good and Edmonton's penalty killing was so bad was the first game of the year where the Jets touched them up. And Edmonton's penalty killing this is the highest it's been all season. It's up to 16th in the league at 78.4%.
15 of 15 in the last 7 games of the Edmonton Oilers on the PK. And the Oilers penalty kill is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner.
Got to win draws.
Iafallo won that one. Miller has it right wing. To Connor, now to Scheifele in front of the net. And Iafallo put that one just off a stature, and the puck in the right corner. Connor back to the point. Miller's shot, and that pinball's wide of the Edmonton goal. Scheifele to the left wing corner for Perfetti. Now to Connor on the right. To Miller. To Kyle Connor, right side. His shot, saved by Skinner. Connor gets it back to the blue line to Miller. Now to Kyle Connor. To the blue line to Miller. Tried to pass it. Lost it to Henrique. He's got room and time. He'll get it down the ice.
Talked about winning draws. The Oilers lost the draw, and the Jets got a 4:40 seconds to work with in the Oilers D zone.
8:20 gone here. Scoreless first. Oilers and the Jets. And center ice, Kyle Connor. On the right to Appleton, broken up. Connor Brown will get it out. Scheifele winds it up. Gathers speed, comes down the left wing. Off the left wing boards it in. Kulak turns into the corner. He and Scheifele up against the boards. Trying to get it free, and Brown gets it free for Edmonton and clears it down the ice. Edmonton can make a change. 45 seconds left to go in the penalty to Jeff Skinner. He's off for tripping. Hayden Fleury through the middle for Winnipeg to Niederreiter. Now to Nemesnikov at the Edmonton blue line. Lost it. Arvidsson will shoot it down the ice.
I haven't seen Arvidsson a lot on the PK. He started the year on the PK. He's out with his third unit right now just because there's been so many injuries. Obviously, Nugent Hopkins part of penalty killing first unit.
Niederreiter hit by Arvidsson. Appleton went to shoot it in. Goes right to Nurse, and he'll sail it down the ice. Penalty over in 10 seconds. Fleury out from behind his net and through the middle of the ice for Winnipeg. To the Edmonton blue line, but taken away by Janmark. He'll get it out. Penalty is done. Skinner's back out there. Jets 0 for 1 with a man advantage. And Skinner will come up with a puck in the Winnipeg zone. His pass to the middle, and over to the right wing it goes. for McDavid to Perry. Just missed him in the slot. And out to center and down the left wing is Barron. Barron lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard will get it out through the middle to Skinner. Into the jet zone. Right wing to Perry. Perry looks to the net. His shot is wide. Rims on the left. Bouchard on the left wing point. It's over halfway gone here in a scoreless first. Across the slot to Kulak on the right wing. A snapshot. Pad save made by Comrie. And Barron will weave it up to center ice and then dump it in. Skinner to Kulak on the left wing, and now in behind the Edmonton net to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard has got points in 3 straight, 5th in defenseman scoring coming into tonight's action. Snap a long pass up the left to Kapanen. He'll get in over the line with Philp. The pass, that's off his stick. It goes to the right corner. Philp to the middle, just off of Kapanen. And Stanley will one-hand it up the right wing and get it out. And here's Iafallo into the Oiler end. To the left wing corner he goes. Taking him to the boards with Stetcher. Philp gets a loose puck. Makes a move in the slot, now skates out to center ice. Runs into Miller. It's brought back in. Connor down the left side. A shot off the arm of Stuart Skinner, and that goes out of play. We got 9 minutes to go here in a scoreless first period. The Oilers and the Jets at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. We'll be right back. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments and no interest for 1 year.
This is as close to a similar broadcast booth as what we had at the old Rexall place as there is in the NHL. It's awesome.
Great location.
Great place to do a game from here.
I agree. Scoreless here in the first. Puck rimmed down the ice by Nurse. It's icing against Edmonton. Could you imagine the fever if these two teams played?
Well, you know, I'd be all for that.
Final.
I got a lot of respect for Chris McFarland in Colorado and Kelly McCrimmon in Vegas, but
could you imagine what it would be like?
Nothing would be better if Edmonton ended up in a situation where they're playing the Jets in the conference final. I'll take that. And I know the Jets have got Connor Hellebuck, but how good would that be for Canada?
It'd be crazy. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Derek Ryan taking the draw against Nemesnikov. Goes to Niederreiter along the boards. Stetcher trying to jam the puck free. Perfetti, and he will go all the way to the right wing point. Fleury off the boards, but Derek Ryan there for Edmonton, but it won't get out. Comes in front to Niederreiter. The backhand, he put it just wide. What a chance for Nino Niederreiter. It's near the top of the circle, and it comes out of the zone.
Well, Derek, that's a bad turnover by him, and the Oilers got lucky.
Janmark will bring it out to Arvidsson. Lost it. The Jets line goes back for it, and that whole thing went offside. Oh, Niederreiter was all alone. He goes to the backhand, just missed the net. But a good chance for Winnipeg.
Derek will tell you he's got to make a better player on the wall than that, no question.
Yeah. Perfetti one-touched it to Niederreiter.
He had him.
Yeah, he had him. So we're still at zeros. First and only time the Oilers play in Winnipeg this year. The previous 2 games were in Edmonton.
Last time we were here was preseason.
That's right.
And we did think that there would be 2 playoff-bound teams. I don't know if any of us thought that. I thought the Jets would be better. In fact, I thought they'd be, if you recall, significantly better. I didn't think they'd be in first place in the conference. Mind you, they weren't that bad during the regular season last year.
That's true. They were good. Got ousted in the first round.
They got run over in the first round.
Yeah, they did. Sandberg get the puck in on the right to Scheifele. To Iafallo on the right side. Through the middle. It goes off of Bouchard. Connor Brown to the blue line to Nurse. His pass hits the stick of Scheifele. And it goes down into the Jet zone. Comrie to play it. Brown will keep it in. Right wing corner. McDavid to the blue line to Bouchard. And that one off into Mello. Just went wide of the net. McDavid on the end board, centering pass through the slot to the left wing point. Bouchard towards the goal, saved by Comrie. And it's on the left wing. Brown to McDavid. Left side, top of the circle, stops. And makes a move to get away from Sandberg. Pass to the middle, picked off by Iafallo. And he'll go in behind his goal now, bring it out for the Jets. Across to Sandberg. He'll go off for a change. Will Aya follow? Sandberg to DeMello. 7:10 to go here in a scoreless first as the Oilers take on Winnipeg. Up the left wing, Barron softly rolls the puck to the left wing corner in the Edmonton zone. Kulak across to Arvidsson. A little backhand pass to Emberson, but too far for him. And it's center ice, shot in by Appleton. Kulak goes in behind the goal. Tanev right on him. Through the middle, got it out. Played back in by Stanley. Emberson on the left wing to Kulak. Will get to center through the middle. Now in over the Jet line, top of the circle, lost it. It's flipped out. So Stetcher will take a shot at it. Go in over the line, left wing to Perry towards the net. He won't get a shot. It comes loose, poked on goal. And the save by Comrie as Noah Philp came in there and jammed that thing to the net. And that was a pretty good shot.
Good play in tight, good anticipation by Philp, and Comrie fought it off with a solid stop. Wow. Almost had his first NHL goal.
He almost did. Gustafsson thought he had time, and he didn't. Philp came flying in there and got a good shot on net. The faceoff will be to the right of Eric Comrie. And Philp will take the draw for the Oilers. Philp, 30 points in Bakersfield this year. This is his 15th game with the Oilers. And Gustafsson will come in to take the draw. Wins it. Heinola behind the net. Up the left wing to Toninato. Toninato to center ice. Snaps it in off the linesman. Puck goes into the left wing corner. Anderson Dolan up against the boards. Stetcher got it loose. Gets it out off the left side. Fleury's got a retreat in his own end. Up the left wing to Gustafsson. To Toninato to Gustafsson. He'll shoot it in. Off the right corner boards. Deneen, yeah, got that out to center ice. Now to Kapanen, to Philp. Into the Jet zone. He's trying to drive towards the net. Just poked off his stick, but he gets it back. Pass to the blue line, and Toninato was able to direct it out. Max Jones will shoot it back in. Heinola with it. Well, back into his own zone to Fleury. 5.5 to go here. Scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Jets. Hayden Fleury still with it in his own end. Up the left wing off of Nemesnikov. Nurse will spin it around to Podkolzin. Nemesnikov on him. Threw it across the line. Stepping up is Sandberg. Off the left wing boards into the Edmonton end. Nurse on the right wing. It'll go to the top of the circle. Sandberg keeps it in to Niederreiter. Niederreiter in the right corner. Hit by Nurse. Now to Perfetti. And Perfetti out of the right corner to Niederreiter on the left to the left wing point. Sandberg shot. That goes off a Nurse. It's loose. It's in the slot. It's in skates. They're trying to get it free. Niederreiter couldn't get the handle. Bouchard to wheel behind the goal. Left wing to Podkolzin, back to Bouchard. He's got Nemesnikov all over him. Bouchard trying to hold him away. Bouchard with the puck along the boards. It goes behind the net. Niederreiter, he steals. His pass in front of the net. It's blocked. It goes to the right corner. Nemesnikov to the blue line to DeMello. In behind the net to Niederreiter. His pass to the middle of the ice off of Nurse. Niederreiter's got it in behind the goal.
Big hit.
He drilled Nemesnikov. Perfetti has it left wing. Around to DeMello. And then Nurse was there to shoot it down the ice. Will be icing against Edmonton. With 4:11 to go in a scoreless first period. And the Jets with a lot of zone time on that last shift. No chances out of it, really, but or at least shots on net.
Well, the puck was just
sitting there.
Bouchard and Nurse were tied up by one Winnipeg player, and then Nurse went on his knees and couldn't fish the puck out of there.
And the Jets never got a shot out of it. Nurse will rim it, get it out. Miller across the center ice line to Stanley. Shoot the puck in off the glass. Nurse goes behind the goal. Up the left wing to Jeff Skinner. At center ice, off the boards and in. It's in behind the net. Skinner gets it in front of the goal. The backhand put wide by McDavid.
It's a wide open net he missed. Wow.
McDavid to the point for Kulak. He'll shoot it tipped just wide by Connor Brown. Great chances here for Edmonton. The puck along the right wing. Skinner to McDavid. To the left wing point. Kulak to Stetcher. Down the right side to McDavid. Will make a few moves. He'll get it into the slot. Skinner turns. His shot. Saved by Comrie. The puck back to the point. Nobody there for Edmonton. Kulak's got to go after it in his own end. And up the right wing, it's Perry. We're scoreless in the first period. 3:10 to go in the opening frame as Perry comes in on the right side. His shot off the stick of Sandberg. Dineen keeps it in on the left wing. It goes in behind the Jets net. Tanev into the corner. Across to DeMello, but Henrique takes him hard to the corner boards. Ryan back to the point. Dineen to Emberson. A shot save made by Comrie. And Barron up the right side for the Jets to center. He'll shoot it in off the glove of Stuart Skinner. Right wing is Tanev to the point. Nobody there for the Jets. They'll go all the way down the ice.
Henrique looks like he might have tweaked something. Keep an eye on that.
Heinola to Fleury in his own end to Heinola behind the goal. Up the left wing to the point where Bouchard keeps it in for Edmonton. It comes to the line over the stick of Bouchard and out. And it's in the neutral zone. Kapanen to Nurse. He'll have to take it in behind his own net. Stop back there. Gustafsson just beyond the Edmonton crease. Nurse off the right wing boards to center ice. It goes to Philp. He'll come into the Jet zone. His shot. That's off of Comrie over to the left side to the top of the circle. And Anderson Dolan will get it out. Anderson Dolan into the Edmonton zone. That's poked off his stick. And Stetcher will skate up the right wing. Center ice, he shoots it in. Comrie can't stop it behind the goal. Goes past Jones, though. Anderson Dolan will get it out. Minute 40 to go here. Scoreless first. The Oilers in Winnipeg. Stetcher at center ice on the right side. Just over the blue line of Winnipeg. He'll shoot the puck to the left for Podkolzin. Now to the right side it goes. Anderson Dolan had to deal with Stetcher in from the point. Nemesnikov to the middle of the ice to Miller, and he will get it out. Kulak, his pass through center ice. Nobody there for Edmonton. Is Nemesnikov now to Niederreiter into the Oiler end. On the right wing, the centering pass. Oh, that's saved by Stuart Skinner. Perfetti put it through the middle. Niederreiter directed it on goal. And a great save made by Skinner, and he covers it up. We're going to take a break. 1:08 to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers in Winnipeg. From the Canada Life Center, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable.
Recording resumed.
Here at the Canada Life Center
Current time 0
in
hours, 27
Winnipeg.
minutes.
Oilers and Jets scoreless. 1:08 to go in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Face off in the Oiler end to the right of Stuart Skinner. You're saying Rory McIlroy won the Masters in a playoff?
In a playoff, so he's got the career Grand Slam. Told by Rob Brown he's one of the most popular golfers out there. Did not know that.
I wouldn't know that either.
I just used to pick Tiger all the time 20 years ago when I was in the pool.
Connor with a shot off the left wing, save made by Skinner. And Brown will get to center ice for Edmonton. He'll dump it in. Sandberg to the end boards. Had to deal with McDavid. McDavid will center it. Skinner shot, saved by Comrie. Jeff Skinner stymied by Eric Comrie. And the puck brought in on the right wing. Iafallo. 43 seconds to go in the period. On the right side. To Scheifele now, left wing corner. Scheifele turning and through the middle, past Iafallo. McDavid will wind it up through the middle of the ice. He'll get to center. He'll make a move. He'll get in over the line. The shot, and that's kicked out by Comrie. McDavid gets his own rebound. To the point, he was looking for Nurse. Hit the stick of Iafallo and came out. 15 seconds to go in the period. Bouchard at center. It's cross-ice pass. Jammed into the zone by Ryan. Sandberg's just going to wait. Period will end. Oilers and Jets. Pretty even period. Both teams had decent chances to score. Both goaltenders. Stuart Skinner at one end.
Made some stops.
And Eric Comrie at the other. Yeah, they both made some stops. And we are at zeros after 20 minutes here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. Oilers with a couple of losses against the Jets this year. One was in overtime. One was that start of the season, which was
Recording
Cam
resumed.
Moon and Bob
Enter English,
Stauffer here
American
at the
Samoa
Canada
Fox
Life Center in Winnipeg. Oilers and Jets getting ready for the second period. The game still at zeros. And that Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 jackpot sitting at $51,000 right now and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. We dropped the puck. We're underway in the second period as Nita Ryder will shoot it into the Edmonton zone. Stuart Skinner out of his net, rimming it. It goes off of Nita Ryder. Right to Philp. We'll get it to center, and they're going to say that was knocked down by a high stick as Jones touched it, and we get the whistle just 16 seconds into the second. The Oilers and the Jets are scoreless here. The shot's 10-7 in favor of Edmonton. Connor McDavid out onto the ice with Jeff Skinner and Connor Brown.
Just caught up with one of the great guys ever in the journey along the way that I've had the privilege of broadcasting games of, and that's Matt Hendricks, who's now in a significant role at the Minnesota Wild organization. Of course, played for the Jets after he played at Edmonton. Just an unbelievable character.
Puck brought in over the Edmonton blue line. Scheifele behind the net to Iafallo. His pass to the middle broken up by Jeff Skinner. And Skinner through the middle of the ice to Nurse. Now on the right to Brown into the Jet zone. On goal, the shot. And a blocker save made by Comrie. DeMello goes behind his net for the Jets. Up the left wing to Iafallo. Checked by McDavid. In front of the net to Brown. Scores! Connor Brown gets the pass from McDavid, and it's 1-0 Edmonton.
Great backtrack from Connor McDavid. If you're a Jet partisan, you're saying, was that stick parallel on Iafallo from McDavid? You don't call it, and Connor to Connor. And Connor Brown's got his 13th goal of the season and his 30th point. The Oilers with a 1-0 lead.
We're 59 seconds into the second period. And Brown with a little move went to the backhand and stick side on Comrie. And McDavid's got 8 assists in the last 3 games.
It's not bad, that guy.
Not bad.
And he could have a couple more points tonight.
Shot into the Edmonton zone. Stetcher off the glass and out. That's going to go down the ice. It'll be icing against the Oilers. But a strip of the puck there by McDavid right up near the blue line.
He can do that, right?
Yes.
Like he's just... And Connor Brown's... I mean, this is a contract year for him. Of course, he had a heavily bonus-induced contract last year. Hit the home run on it after really having some challenges recovering from that torn ACL. He's been a much better player this season. He was a good player in the playoffs last year for the Oilers. Excellent on the penalty. Look out.
Brown's got goals in 3 straight for Edmonton as it is chopped out to the neutral.
Who's he played on the line with?
Exactly. Yeah, the guy with 8 assists. And the puck off the stick of Podkolzin goes into Jets territory. And it's Podkolzin on the right all the way across to Arvidsson. Oh, went off the heel of his stick. Now he has it left. And went to float it towards the net. It's blocked. Podkolzin to Arvidsson on the left wing. Top of the circle in Jets territory. To Podkolzin to the point for Kulak. Off the corner boards, and Fleury got to it just before Janmark. Right wing for Perfetti hit, and the puck goes to the blue line where Kulak can keep it in. Hainel on the left wing corner. 1-0 Oilers lead. And the puck, Podkolzin to Arvidsson on the right wing. So 2 minutes gone here in the second. Connor Brown, the goal scorer for the Oilers. Perfetti's trying to get it out. He can't. Janmark will shoot it on net. Comrie the save, and he'll hold on. There'll be a face-off in the Jet zone.
Well, Adam Henrique, we were concerned he took a little bit of a bump late in the first period, but he's out here to start the second period on the line with Derek Ryan, Corey Perry.
Makes off to the right of Comrie. Good to catch up with Corey Perry after the first period. Always a good guest. Henrique will take the draw against Barron. Well, that was the idea. Henrique's out of the face-off circle. So it'll be Derek Ryan. All right. Puck goes top of the circle. Perry to the blue line for Dineen. His shot off the stick of Ryan. It goes to the left wing corner of the Jet zone. Ryan to Henrique. Around to the right. Flying in from the right was Emberson. Good speed, and he kept it in. Miller on the end boards to the middle of the ice. Barron there for the Jets to center ice for Appleton. Appleton off the right wing. Could not get it deep. Ryan will scoop it up into the air and get it out to center ice. He's got the neutral zone on the left wing. Bump back to Stanley inside his own blue line for the Jets. Left side to Tanev, just got it in. Appleton towards the net, and that's kicked out by Skinner.
This line's got to get off the ice here.
Dineen up the left wing, out of the middle. On the right side to Emerson. He'll shoot it in. Puck gets into the left wing corner. Flurry up the boards. It'll get to the blue line, but McDavid keeps it inside the zone, but only for a minute. Gustafsson will get it out. Right side to Anderson Dolan. Knocked away from him. It comes out. Gustafsson will shoot it in.
As well defended by Darnell. They had a chance for a jailbreak, and Nurse helped break it up.
Bouchard to center ice. Will shoot it in. Comrie out of his net to DeMello in the right wing corner. Through the middle, up in the air, and it was Bouchard to keep it in, but it goes right to DeMello. Cross ice to Fleury. Fleury on the left wing. Bounce it into the Edmonton zone. Nurse up the left side. 3:45 gone here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead. And the goal scorer in this game, Connor Brown, gets into the Jet zone on the left, around to Max Jones, right wing corner. Jones on the right boards, up to the point. And then Kulak will bring it across the line to Stetcher down the left wing towards the net. The shot, a save by Comrie, covered it up before Jones could get to the rebound, but Stetcher with the opportunity down the left wing.
Well, they were so concerned on Connor McDavid in the mid-slot that they gave a little bit of time and space there to Troy Stetcher, who went from right defense to the left side.
Face off to the right of Comrie.
One of the things that's going to happen here for Philp is he's got to win draws. He's 0 for 4 in this game.
Sandberg out through the middle for the Jets to center ice. To Kyle Connor. He'll shoot it off the right corner boards in the Edmonton zone. Kulak to Stetcher. Stetcher got it out off of Kapanen. Follow at center ice to DeMello, and he'll drill it in. On the rim on the left. Stetcher across to Kulak. Kulak out through the middle. Sandberg has it inside his own blue line. Now to DeMello. Cross ice. He's looking for Scheifele. And that's broken up by Philp to Kapanen down the right wing. A shot off the arm of Comrie. Kulak on the left side in the corner. Got it to Kapanen. Couldn't get a pass back to the slot. Sandberg to the blue line to Iafallo and into his own end for DeMello. DeMello across to Sandberg. Sandberg across to DeMello. 5 minutes gone here in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Kulak gets control for Edmonton. Left wing to Janmark into the Jet zone. Stops on the left side. Into the corner for Podkolzin. Was in behind the net. Got caught up in the skates of the referee for a second. DeMello stick snaps.
It's your fault. The ref sits there and basically picks Podkolzin on the play. And then Podkolzin leans in to get the puck battle. You might as well give an assist for giving them a power play.
Edmonton penalty number 92. 2-minute minor, slash in.
You can tell I didn't like that sequence.
All right, well.
I better see that the other way here. The next time we see a slash.
Second power play of the game for the Jets. Oiler penalty kill. It's brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. 1-0 Oilers here in the second. 5:16 gone. Face off to the left to Stuart Skinner.
And that's one of Edmonton's better penalty killers with Podkolzin as well.
To the right point, Miller has it. On the right wing to Kyle Connor, behind the net to Scheifele. Left side to Perfetti. It goes off his stick to the blue line where Miller can keep it in. Rim it on the right. Connor at the top of the circle for the Jets. Into the right wing corner. Top of the circle to Perfetti, all the way across. Scheifele shot, and it's saved by Skinner. The rebound goes right to Stetcher, and he'll find room and get it down the ice.
So we know Wallman's going to come back, and we know that, it's not immediate that Ekholm would be theoretically back. So Oilers going to have to get some other guys killing some penalties here. Good opportunity for a couple guys right now.
Scheifele into the Oiler end to Kyle Connor on the right wing. To the point in the middle on the blue line. Miller to Connor on the right, top of the circle. Into the corner for Iafallo. Back to Connor, to Miller. His shot, that doesn't get through. Comes back to Miller on the left. A one-timer, rebound, scores. Shifley took the shot. Iafallo got the rebound and ties the game at 1.
Better see a call the other way here coming up. That's all I'm going to tell you. And they got enough of their first unit still playing, right? I mean, Iafallo's not normally on the first unit power play, but unfortunately, Kulak had a chance to make a play, couldn't get the puck out in a bang-bang play down low, and then they quickly wheeled it in and fired the puck. And you can see Connor, like McDavid, he's having a conversation. Those sort of slashes on sticks have been allowed all game.
Iafallo gets his 15th of the year. 6:16 time of the power play goal. Iafallo's got points in 4 straight. And this game's tied at 1. Bouchard out of the Oiler end to McDavid. Off the right wing boards. He'll go after it in the Jet zone. Right wing corner. He stops to the point to Bouchard. To McDavid. Back to the line. Nurse a shot and a right pad save made by Comrie. Nurse again from the blue line. That misses. McDavid off the right wing boards. To Arvidsson. Comes to the top of the circle. Hacks it in behind the Jets net. DeMello lost it. McDavid to the left wing with it for Edmonton in front of the goal off of Arvidsson, but it didn't go on net, and it's cleared out by Barron. It'll go up on end. It'll be icing against the Jets as the Oilers come back with a good shift right after the Jets goal. Shifley and Miller, the assists on the goal by Iafallo.
I mean, as long as they have Shifley and Connor, they're going to have a dangerous power play. I mean, that's their top 2 scores.
Even without Morrissey.
Even without Morrissey. The Oilers' power play is not the same. I mean, for a few games there, it didn't have Draisaitl and McDavid. Now it doesn't have Draisaitl and RNH Hyman. It's a completely different looking power play as a result. And again, we expect everybody available on that first unit power play for game 1 of the playoffs.
It's up against the boards inside the Jet zone to the left wing point to Nurse. Across to Bouchard. Walks to the middle to Nurse on the right wing. A snapshot save made by Comrie. The puck loose, and now Comrie covers it up. Derek Ryan desperately trying to get to it, but Comrie found the puck and held on. We're going to take a break. 7.5 gone here in the second. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Jets from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Oilers and Jets tied at 1, 7.5 gone here in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer as a faceoff will be in the Jet zone to the left of Comrie. Shots now 16-10 in favor of Edmonton. McDavid, Skinner, and Brown out there with Bouchard and Nurse. Scheifele taking the draw for the Jets.
Edmonton's been the better team 5-on-5. Jets have had 2 power plays and scored on 1. The Oilers have had way more chances 5-on-5.
Goes to the right point. Bouchard towards the net. Glove saved by Comrie. Saw it the whole way. He'll get another face-off in the Jet zone.
And if you don't think that Eric Comrie isn't jacked up to play against the Edmonton Oilers, you got another thing coming. Of course, his father, Bill, a former Edmonton Oil King before he became a very successful businessman running the Brick. Owned the BC Lions at one time, the CFL.
Left wing McDavid towards the goal. The shot saved by Comrie. Puck into the right wing corner. It's McDavid up the right wing boards. To the top of the circle. Checked by Kyle Connor. The Jets, he will get it out. Left wing to Scheifele. Off of him and in. Scheifele shoveled it through the slot. There was nobody there for the Jets. Goes all the way down the ice. Sandberg left corner. Could not get it anywhere past Connor Brown. Connor Brown's stick snapped. And up the left wing out to center ice, Kyle Connor. To Scheifele into the Edmonton zone.
Good play by Dineen.
Dineen took it away. And it's Cam Dineen to center ice. To Jeff Skinner. Skinner will dump it in off the left wing boards. Fleury in behind his net. Right side for Heinola. Cross to Perfetti. He'll poke it up the right wing. Buck Bolson to get to it. Zone for Emberson. Along the boards, but Niederreiter will keep it in for the Jets. He's in the left wing corner. Niederreiter behind the net. He's looking for it. Nemesnikov. Arvidsson got in, but it goes back to Niederreiter. Centering pass, and Perfetti's stick was lifted, and the puck comes out. 9 minutes gone here in the second. Tied at 1. Oilers and Jets. Puck shot into Edmonton territory. It's on the end boards. Perfetti out of the right wing corner to Nemesnikov in front of the goal and right to Arvidsson of the Oilers, and he can bring it to center ice. He's through the middle. He's in over the line. Left wing. Kulak shot saved by Comrie. Rebound, and Comrie got that too as Arvidsson followed the play up and got another chance.
Oh, good rush up the ice there from the Oilers. And Arvidsson freed the puck up for a look. It was in a little tight on the pass across to Kulak, who scored a lot of goals early, hasn't scored a lot lately. Of course, I mean, you're not looking for, more than 4 or 5 goals a year. Kulak's, right now, he's the number 4 defenseman on this team, but he's had a decent year. A little bit of a drop-off over the base, much like his teammates, since the Four Nations face-off.
Puck to Kulak. His shot saved made by Comrie. Lots of traffic in front of the net. Stanley to the corner. In behind the net to Miller. And Miller up the left wing for Winnipeg will get it out. For Tanev. Stood up at the Edmonton blue line. And Barron will get the puck in on the right wing to Appleton. Towards the goal. Just missed Tanev for the tap in. And it's in the right wing corner. It's Troy Stetcher for Edmonton. Through the middle to Adam Henrique. At the center ice line, will dump it in on the backhand. Stanley behind his goal to Miller up the right wing. Now to Appleton, rolled off his stick. Tanev gets it for the Jets. And as he dumped it in, that's still offside. Tanev doesn't realize it. Won't matter. Nurse brings it out. Nurse into the Jet zone. Left wing to Brown to McDavid. Towards the net. Pass across. Oh, that one went off of Miller, and Comrie could cover it up. McDavid was trying to find Nurse on the right wing. And that play, unfortunately, didn't connect. We'll take a break. 9:49 to go in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Jets from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
All right, give me something big.
The Ford It's a Big Deal event is on.
Bigger.
Get a big truck and an even bigger deal.
Love it. Now the details.
Right now, lease a 2025 F-150 STX with the Black Appearance Package from $220 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 24 months with $43.75 down. That's like $110 weekly.
Now bring it home.
Plus, there's a $750 bonus for eligible Ford owners. Hurry into your Alberta Ford store or visit Ford.ca today.
Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers!
737373 Pizza 73.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer tied at 1. Oilers and Jets, 9:49 to go in the second period. Face off to the right. Jets netminder Eric Comrie. Puck to the left wing point. Nurse down the left wing boards for Brown. Brown pass to the middle, and Skinner all tied up. Loose puck to Sandberg. To DeMello on the right wing. Dumped to the ice by Skinner. They dig it out, and it's Jeff Skinner towards the net in front of the goal. That goes off of Brown. The save made by Comrie, but a hooking penalty coming up to the Jets. The Edmonton Oilers with 9:28 to go here in the second period. They're about to get their first power play of the evening. Scheifele going to the box.
Scheifele with the reach infraction. Maybe Skinner, a hard stick, won a puck battle down low. The Oilers' power play, 24.8%. It's been over 25% for the last 5 seasons. Never in NHL history has a team had a 25% power play 6 years in a row. Because Edmonton was the first power play to be 25% or more for 5 straight years. So I know that no team's ever done it for 6. Now, the penalty killing for Winnipeg's average 15 to the lane, 79.2.
Oiler power play. It's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Fans don't like that one.
No, they don't like the call. Face off to the right of Comrie, puck to the blue line. Bouchard in the middle now on the right to McDavid. It skips off his stick. He can get it back to the point. Bouchard over to Arvidsson. His one-timer goes off of Barron. And the puck on the end boards in the Jet zone. Edmonton trying to dig it free. Barron has it in his skates. Arvidsson got it free to the point for Bouchard. On the right wing to McDavid. McDavid towards the net. Cross-ice pass. It hit Henrique and then sent to the blue line. Bouchard on the right wing to McDavid. Right side. Fanned on his pass. Gets it back. Still has it. Right corner to Henrique. To McDavid. Kicks it across. And Perry unable to get a shot. Puck in the left corner. McDavid behind the goal. Over to the right. Out to Perry. And he's unable to get a shot again. This time it goes to the right corner and it's McDavid. For Henrique towards the net, put it off the side of the goal.
Wow, he almost scored there.
So the right corner, McDavid in behind the goal, to the left, in front of the net, and that's off of DeMello. Rimmed by Henrique to the right point. Bouchard to Henrique, to McDavid, left side, Arvidsson shot, and he whistled it wide on the short side.
It's a 5-on-3 now.
Barron's lost it, his stick is broken. Puck on the right side. And it's Bouchard to the middle of the ice. Oilers still on the power play, another 35 seconds. Right wing corner to McDavid. Out to the slot. Henrique off the crossbar. And the puck in the high slot. And Arvidsson will keep it in. To Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. McDavid to the middle of the ice. Has to go to the right wing now. McDavid still has it. McDavid to the blue line. Bouchard doesn't shoot. To Arvidsson left wing. To Bouchard over to McDavid. The shot, and that one hits Sandberg. Sandberg can't get up. Perry to Arvidsson. His shot, and that one hit the goaltender. Comrie up in the air. It goes. Sandberg can't get up. Penalty is over. On the right side, Bouchard to Perry across. Scores! At the side of the net was Adam Henrique, and he bats it in. And the Oilers have a 2-1 lead, and Sandberg about to be attended to, and the crowd is not happy.
I mean, are you supposed to give the puck up on the power play in a 1-1 game in that situation? Maybe in men's league, but this is not men's league. And unfortunately, Sandberg ate all of that shot. He's a critical player for this team. He's really emerged this season, and that one stung him good. McDavid will not get an assist on the goal, but the Oilers will take a 2-1 lead as Adam Henrique has his 12th goal of the season.
12:39 time of the goal, and Edmonton has the 2-1 advantage. It'll be an even strength goal. The penalty had expired.
Should be Perry and Arvidsson on the assists. No, maybe not. Hold on a sec here.
Barron's stick had broken. Sandberg was unable to get up.
It's going to be Bouchard and Perry.
Okay, Bouchard and Perry. And the Oilers take a 2-1 lead on the goal by Adam Henrique. Kulak inside the Edmonton blue line over to Nurse. You can hear the crowd voice their opinion on that. As Brown will dump it in. Starting to get surly here at the Canada Life Center. And the puck lost in front of the net, poked towards the goal, and a save made by Comrie after Brown got it on net, and it's cleared out. Todd Colson on the right wing. Off the boards and in. Miller behind the goal for Stanley. 2-1.
Miller got stung on a hit from Colson.
Perfetti got it in over the line for Niederreiter, and he can't get a shot away. Puck gets into the corner. Emberson along the boards. Right side to Kapanen, into the slot. Janmark to Kapanen. He'll come down the right wing for Dineen. Into the jet zone.
That was a hook. They got away with one there.
Along the boards. Jones. Right corner. Off the right wing boards to the point for Kulak. Right side to Janmark. Left point, Kulak shot, and that goes off of Perfetti, and Perfetti can get it out. And the puck's in the neutral zone. 6 minutes to go here in the second. 2-1 Oilers lead. Adam Henrique with the go-ahead goal. Left side, Jones into the Jets' end to the end boards. Philp after it to Jones. Jones goes behind the goal to Philp. Philp waiting. Philp on the right, looks in front of the net. He put it off of Comrie. Comrie will cover it up. Jones was trying to get his stick on it, and he got knocked down by Fleury. With 5:43 to go here in the second period. We're going to take a break. The Oilers have a 2-1 lead on the Jets from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's for dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, our focus is taking care of your vehicle. Your focus? Saving up to 20...
Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and home payments, no interest for 1 year. 5:43 to go here in the second period. 2-1. Edmonton leads. Connor Brown and Adam Henrique have scored for the Oilers. Alex Iafallo has the goal for Winnipeg. Brown's got goals in 3 straight games, and Bouchard now has a 4-game point streak. Face off in the jet zone to the left of Eric Comrie. Ryan Perry and Henrique out with Kulak and Stetcher. Toninato has taken the draw for Winnipeg. Oilers are at home tomorrow. Last home game of the regular season, the Los Angeles Kings will be in town. Puck to the blue line. Kulak on the left. Tried to get one through, went off shin pads. Goes over to the left wing, though, and Perry to the corner, and Stanley goes in behind his net for Winnipeg. For Gustafsson. Henrique is able to get it loose. Henrique battles. Puck bounces around a bit. Comes back to Henrique. To the point. Stetcher over to Kulak. Kulak into the slot for Ryan. Has to go to the left wing to Kulak. His shot, and that one went off of Corey Perry. And it's in behind the net, and Perry has it. Perry to the blue line to Stetcher. His shot off of Toninato. To Stetcher on the right wing point. To Kulak on the left. Couldn't get a shot. He'll get it back. He'll wind it up. He will shoot it just wide. Perry was looking for the redirection to the right wing point. Stetcher down the right wing boards off of McDavid's stick. Stanley will rim it, and that hits somebody at the Edmonton bench. 2-1 Oiler lead here in the second period with 4:43 to go.
Well, real good sustained couple shifts there from the Edmonton Oilers. No question about that, Cam.
Yes. Put some pressure on here. Faceoff's just going to be outside the blue line after that. Puck drop. Fleury into his own zone. Up the left wing to center ice. Tanem's pass goes right off of McDavid. David into his own end for Bouchard. And Bouchard in behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard waits in behind the goal. Steps out. Long pass to Skinner. Into the Jets and broken up by Barron, and he put that into the Oiler bench. So we'll get a face-off inside the Jet zone. Be to the left of Eric Comrie. No scoring in the first period. Connor Brown and Adam Henrique here in the second. Alex Iafallo for Winnipeg. Winnipeg goal on the power play. Henrique's goal was just after an Oiler power play. Philp into the face-off circle with Scheifele. They drop it to Mello. Left wing up in the air, gets it out. Scheifele to center ice. Cross ice pass, hit the stick of Philp. And it's Emberson on the right wing corner, and then we'll skip it out to center. Hane left the right wing, but Jones able to just get it into the Jets' end. It comes up near the blue line. Kapanen into the right wing corner for Philp. We'll go behind the goal to Jones on the right side. Cycling the puck for Kasperi Kapanen to Philp behind the net. Got shoved down to the ice by DeMello. Scheifele with the puck. Up the left wing for Kyle Connor. Into the Edmonton end on the right side. To the right corner now behind the net. Centering pass. And that one to Iafallo back to the line to Miller off the post as Miller hit the post on the glove side of Skinner. Miller right point again. Shoots it wide of the net. Scheifele to the left wing point. Payne across the line, and reading that was Kapanen, and he'll bring it out down the left wing. Edmonton making changes. Kapanen dumped down but gets back up. Gives the puck to Janmark. He'll go in behind the Jets goal. His pass looking for Podkolzin and just misses. Kyle Connor out from behind his net on the right wing. Ran out of real estate. Gets to the blue line. This time Connor is able to grind that out to center ice to Scheifele. He'll shoot it in. 2:45 to go in the second. 2-1 Edmonton leads. Stetcher on the left wing to Podkolzin. Roll it in. It'll go right to Comrie. He'll cover it, and there'll be a face-off in the Jet zone.
What'd you think of the DeMello play down low back behind the goal on Philp? That looked pretty close to a cross-check to me.
And it's in a tough spot because Philp's close to the board. Not against the boards, but close to the board, so it's dangerous.
It's a cross-check that was called last year for the first half of the season. They stopped calling it.
Henrique will take the face-off up against Nemesnikov. Stanley in behind the net with it. Up the left wing for Niederreiter. He'll get to center ice. Shoots it in. Perfetti to the right wing corner. Lost it to Henrique. Henrique's pass off of Niederreiter to the middle of the ice. And Henrique off the left wing boards to get it out. Nemesnikov. Left wing to Perfetti. He'll shoot it in. Most of the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Nemesnikov against the boards. The battle with Henrique goes into the skates of Niederreiter. Chopped to the middle of the ice, right to Derek Ryan. Ryan will get to center. He's able to shoot it in. Fleury's going to go back for it. Corey Perry right on him. Just across to Nemesnikov. Nemesnikov spins up the right wing, won't get it out. McDavid steals down the left side to the net. The backhand save made by Comrie. Got it with a right pad. Jeff Skinner, his pass out to McDavid, left wing to Brown off the outside of the post. Brown on the left wing. He'll get to the top of the circle. Brown for McDavid. Goes right by Perfetti, then it went off his stick. Back to Perfetti. Perfetti on the right wing to Niederreiter into the Oiler end. The shot and the save made by Skinner. He'll hold on to it. Minute 15 to go in the second. 2-1 the Oilers lead.
Did that one, was there a miscommunication between Skinner and McDavid?
I think so.
That's what I think happened there, because they had puck possession and McDavid drove the net hard, and Comrie's had a heck of a game.
Yes.
I mean, the shots are 25-11 for Edmonton. And Brown hit the side of the post. Any kind of luck at all, that hits Comrie and goes into the net for the Oilers.
Yeah, Connor Brown with goals in 3 straight. This is 599th NHL game. It's in the slot. It goes to the blue line. Miller, his shot saved by Skinner. And the rebound just chopped over the Edmonton net, and the puck on the right wing. Along the boards, McDavid to the blue line where Appleton will keep it in. We're into the last minute here in the second period. It's into the slot. Barron lost an edge. Puck went off his stick. Jeff Skinner couldn't get it out. Tanev will keep it in. Now cleared out by Stetcher. The Brown comes into the jet zone through the middle to McDavid. Forced over to the left wing. Brings it across the blue line. Now on the right, Podkolzin shot saved by Comrie. Appleton out to the neutral zone to Barron. He'll dump it in. 25 seconds to go here in the second period. Out from behind his net was Janmark for Nurse. Still inside his own zone. Now to Podkolzin. Through the middle of the ice to Janmark. Off his stick. And it goes into the left wing corner. Janmark behind the goal. Rims on the right. Bouchard on the right side. It'll go off a leg. It came out. Podkolzin off his stick. And the second period will come to a close. Oilers will take a 2-1 lead to the dressing room through 40 minutes of play. And Edmonton had a lot of really good chances in that period. I mean, if Eric Comrie isn't sharp, Oilers can have a bigger lead.
Well, the shots were 16-5 in the second period for Edmonton. And, I mean, the Jets got a power play goal. The Oilers got one late. The power play had elapsed. And a sequence that, Dylan Sandberg ate a puck off the back of the leg. Oilers up 2-1. They played pretty well. Both teams sitting out some good players, but the Oilers will carry the lead till the third.
That's where we sit through 40. Connor Brown scoring for Edmonton. So did Adam Henrique. Alex Iafallo, he's got the goal for the Jets. 2-1, Edmonton leads through 40 minutes of play. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the second intermission for you when we come back from the Canada Life Center. Period of play, 2-1 Oilers lead. Connor Brown and Adam Henrique scoring for Edmonton. Alex Iafallo has the goal for the Jets. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer as we get ready for this third period. Janmark, Arvidsson, and Podkolzin will start it off with Kulak and Stetcher for the Oilers. Nemesnikov taking the draw. Nemesnikov on the ice with Niederreiter and Perfetti on the back end, Miller and Stanley. And Miller's got it for the Jets, and he'll take it back into his end. But he is being pursued by Podkolzin. He'll get it up the left wing to Niederreiter through the middle of the ice off of Perfetti. And now Perfetti on the back end will play it in. Kulak through the middle over the stick of Arvidsson. It'll be an icing call. Just 25 seconds gone here in the third period.
The Jets, as you know, a very good team. They've secured the President's Trophy. But they'll be concerned about Sandberg blocking that shot because he's had a great year for them. He's really basically worked his way into the top four and pushed a guy like Stanley into the third pairing.
Face off to the left of Skinner. Sandberg getting hit with a shot just before the Oilers scored the go-ahead goal. Puck goes to the blue line. Stanley on the right. That's picked off by Podkolzin. Now to Arvidsson. In over the jet line. The shot save made by Comrie. And the rebound cleared out by Stanley. Skinner into his own end for Nurse. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard up the right wing. Was off of Connor McDavid. Logan Stanley for Kyle Connor. Into the Oiler end. The pass was looking for Iafallo off of Bouchard. Now shot in by Fleury. And Bouchard will go in behind the Edmonton net, out through the middle with it. Right wing to Jeff Skinner. A little far for him. Bounces into the jet zone. Skinner now recovers it. Right wing corner to McDavid to the blue line. Bouchard shot save made by Comrie. Puck on the right wing point. Nurse got it to just inside the line. Iafallo will get it out And it's a glove pass from Bouchard to Nurse. We get the whistle. Minute 24 gone here in the third. Edmonton up by a score 2-1. Face-off will be just outside the Edmonton blue line. Oilers at home tomorrow against Los Angeles. Last home game of the regular season. And the Oilers still have to go to San Jose on Wednesday to finish the regular season. Barron wins the draw. Hanel will shoot it in. Dineen pushes it in behind the Edmonton net. Emberson on the right side to Henrique. The right wing boards to Derek Ryan. Get it out through center ice. Miller inside his line, up the left wing to Heinola, across to Appleton, off the right wing boards in the Edmonton zone. Tanev, chop it in behind the Edmonton net. Goes over to the left side, so it's Henrique behind his goal to Emberson, up the left wing. He was looking for Perry, it missed him, and it comes out. Barron hit the linesman. Puck along the boards at center ice. Heinola will take it back into his own end for Winnipeg. To Stanley as he goes in behind the net, now comes out from behind it. On the left side, Stanley up in the air. Bounced it into the Edmonton zone. Kulak gets it out to center ice. Gustafson, dump it in on the backhand. Turning on it, Kulak goes in behind the Oiler net. Reverses it to Stetcher. Long pass up the right side, but Stanley was there for the Jets, so they'll put it back in. It's still offside. Jets have to clear the zone. They do. And Stetcher, right wing to Kapanen. Center ice, rims the puck in. Podkolzin on the left. The left wing corner goes off of Philp. Puck in the left corner. Podkolzin up against the boards. He gets pinned. Philp trying to get it free. He does. Jams it free on the left side, but Stanley can go in behind the net with it for the Jets. Up the left wing to Gustafson. Gustafson to center ice. Will shoot it cross corner. Nurse on the left wing to Podkolzin. 2-1, Oilers lead. We're here in the third period. Just over 3 minutes gone. 3:15 gone here in the third period as Arvidsson up the right side, cuts to the middle, gets in over the Jet line, goes over to the right wing boards, top of the circle to Nurse, all the way across, and Bouchard to the middle, and his shot couldn't get it through. It goes to Nurse on the left wing point, little snapshot, and the pad save made by Comrie. It's in behind the net. Arvidsson on the end boards, pinned by Fleury. Goes to Nemesnikov on the right wing. He will get it out. Stetcher into his own zone with Niederreiter on him. Cross to Bouchard, through the middle, up in the air. It will get out. Miller inside his own blue line for the Jets. Over to Stanley. Up the left wing to Niederreiter. Able to dump it in. Kulak out through the middle. Up the left wing to McDavid. Got checked by Kyle Connor. Now in on the right wing is Scheifele. To Iafallo, to Mark Scheifele. Goes to the right wing corner, now in behind the Edmonton net to the left. His centering pass off a skate goes through the slot. Kulak on the left wing. Hit McDavid with it. It stays in, comes across. Scheifele to the middle to Connor, and that one missed his stick. And McDavid up to the Edmonton blue line, back into his own end. To Kulak, he'll go in behind the net.
This line clearly is given the license to forecheck a little bit more aggressively than some of the other Jets lines. I mean, again, they've got some good players out too.
Barron will keep it inside the Edmonton zone to Tanev, right wing corner, stops in the corner, makes a couple of moves in that corner, then taken to the boards by Henrique. Appleton will get it around to the left wing point to Fleury. To Mason Appleton, off the left side of the blue line, over to Fleury. His shot, and a pad save made by Skinner. And it's in behind the Edmonton net. Appleton to the left wing and lost it to Derek Ryan. Ryan with a move gets by Tanev. Down that right side, a shot saved by Comrie. Fleury will turn it in the left corner for the Jets and now come out with it.
Emerson just filled into Mello with a hit back behind the Oiler goal.
Fleury into the Oilers zone to the middle, the shot, and that was put over the net by Appleton. Didn't really get a lot on it. It's up against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Henrique got it free for a moment. Appleton's pass right to Kapanen to the Oilers. The Oilers come out 2-on-2. Kapanen with Jones. They crisscross in over the line. Down the right wing, and then Kapanen lost an edge and lost the puck.
Kapanen's got a simple thing. That one hurt his ankle. He rolled his ankle on the play.
Miller through the middle to Gustafsson. Kapanen goes slowly to the Edmonton bench. Jones in behind the Oiler net. It's the last thing the Oilers need to see. Puck back to the point. Heinola with a shot and a glove save made by Stuart Skinner. We're going to take a break. We played 6 minutes and 13 seconds of the third period. 2-1, the Oilers lead the Jets. We'll be right back from the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday. Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Did you hear what happened to Rick while he was building his fence?
Yeah, he hit a natural gas line. They had to evacuate his entire neighborhood at dinner time, too. I bet he didn't make any new friends that day.
It cost him a ton to get the line repaired. I wonder why he didn't get his underground utilities marked.
Don't be that person. If you're digging on your property, request a locate for natural gas lines. It's free and can prevent serious injury or financial loss. And you won't upset the neighbors. Visit clickbeforeyoudig.com. A safety message brought to you by ATCO.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across oil country, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make oil country a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Standing ovation for the Jets. They just announced that they are the President Trophy winners with that Washington Capital loss earlier tonight. And the Jets fans here at Canada Life Center show their appreciation for what has been an incredible regular season for Winnipeg.
So we're hoping in the case of Kapanen that he's going to be able to skate it off. That looked like it hurt because he...
2-1 Oiler lead here in the third. Bouchard to Nurse. Goes in behind the net. We're 6.5 into the third period. Now to Bouchard. Through the middle to Janmark. Comes into the Jet zone on the right wing. To Arvidsson, right wing corner. To the left side. To the blue line it goes to Nurse. To the high slot for Janmark. Left wing corner to Podkolzin. Podkolzin will step out, shoot it off the outside of the net. Comes back to Podkolzin. And now played out to center ice, Niederreiter. At the Edmonton line, broken up by Bouchard. It goes to Arvidsson. Arvidsson will slow it down. Drop it back to Bouchard. Edmonton changes the forwards. They get McDavid on the ice with Skinner and Brown. Long pass, Jeff Skinner into the Jet zone. To the left wing corner it goes. Kyle Connor will quickly spin it and get out to center ice on the right wing to Scheifele. Into the Edmonton end. Unable to get a pass to Connor. Played off the glass, knocked down by Iafallo. Left corner to Connor. Connor to Iafallo, and McDavid gets back and breaks it up. It's in behind the Edmonton goal.
Emerson's had some pucks that he would have liked to have made better plays on.
Iafallo in the neutral zone to Scheifele. Off the right wing boards into the Edmonton end. Into the corner is Iafallo and Emerson. And Scheifele to the left wing point to Stanley. Left wing boards to Scheifele. Comes into the corner. Stops in behind the Oiler goal. Goes to the left wing. To the point. To Mello on the right to Kyle Connor. He'll walk it to the net. Never shot it. Now tried to bank it off of Skinner. It goes through the slot. And Connor Brown through the middle of the ice for Edmonton. On the left wing will dump it in. 2-1 Oilers lead. 8:20 gone here in the third period. Great to have you on board wherever you are along the Oilers radio network tonight.
He's back out there. That looked bad, but he's back on the ice here.
Mello up the right side to Tanev. Off the boards and in. Dineen into the corner to Philp, but it goes just past him up near the blue line. Philp now gets it out. Going back is Fleury. It goes off his stick to Comrie. Plays it across to Heinola in the left wing corner of his own zone. To Fleury, who's in behind the net. The left wing to Barron. Barron goes cross ice to Heinola. Into the Oiler end. Over to Tanev. Hit him right in the skate with it. Philp. Out through the middle, now down the right wing. Into the Jet zone, he'll shoot it, a hard shot, and the save made by Comrie on a good hard shot by Noah Philp.
He can shoot the puck, there's no question about that. And that was a heavy one, and you're not going to beat Eric Comrie from there, but not quite sure Noah got that one right where he wanted to. I think he's trying to pick a corner and he ended up shooting right in the middle of the crest.
Shots are 33-15 for the Oilers. But only up 2-1. Eric Comrie's had a big hand in that. Henrique to take the face-off against Toninato. Puck to the right wing point. Emberson to Kulak. Across the line, it does come out. Oilers have to regroup. Emberson to Kulak inside his own blue line. Up the left wing. Perry fires it across to Emberson. He'll snap the puck in. It rides up on the glass. Miller behind his goal to Stanley. Up to the blue line where Corey Perry will keep it in for the Oilers. Miller to Stanley and behind the net. Stanley shakes off Henrique. Goes in behind the goal. To Toninato at center ice. And into the Oiler end. Tried to shoot it. Goes off of Kulak. Goes into the left wing corner. Toninato up against the boards to Gustafsson. On the right wing point for DeMello. Into the high slot. Perfetti right wing for DeMello. On the left wing point. Heinola across the line. Cole Perfetti right wing. DeMello will shoot it high and wide of the net.
The Oilers got caught on an overload, way too much time and space. They're lucky that wasn't a better shot to the net on the short side there on Skinner.
Dumped into the Oilers zone. Dineen. Long pass down the left wing. Jeff Skinner into the Jets end from the angle. Misses the net to the right side. McDavid had to go off his stick. Perfetti will get it out. Left wing to Niederreiter. To the left wing corner it goes. Dineen to McDavid. And McDavid get it to the blue line. Stanley's going to keep it in. It'll go across to Fleury. Into the right wing corner behind the net for Niederreiter. Left side to Perfetti. Left wing point. Stanley shot. That one blocked by Nurse. And the puck up the middle, and it's McDavid. Into the Jet zone. Cross ice backhand pass.
That one stung Darnell Nurse. He's hurting at the Oilers bench.
Perfetti into the Oilers zone. To the middle to Nemesnikov. Goes over his stick. Niederreiter hit the puck in the right corner for Perfetti. To Nemesnikov. Right wing point DeMello. Couldn't get it to the corner, and it was McDavid to Kulak, and he'll slow it up.
Paul Coffey's looking at Darnell down on the bench. Darnell is waved off TD Force for now.
Through the middle of the ice, Philp into the Jet zone. Cross ice pass just off the stick of Jones and wide. A right wing point, Kapanen will keep it in. 8:20 to go here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead.
Phelps made some plays.
Had some chances too. Puck along the boards inside the Jets end. Kyle Connor got it up to the blue line. Jets still can't get it out though. Miller across to DeMello. The right wing off of Iafallo. Stuart Skinner to play it. Right corner for Bouchard. Up the right wing for Kapanen. Get it high in the air. Perry after it into the left corner of the Jet zone. Wedged off of it by Fleury. Heinola to get it out. Cross ice for Scheifele. And then he had it peeled off his stick by Ryan. Comes into the Jets end to the middle to Perry. Scores! Corey Perry goes glove side upstairs, and the Oilers have a 3-1 lead.
Well, Dallas used to have an old line called the Grumpy Old Men, a bunch of 30-plus-year-olds, and the Oilers got 3 on one line. What a pass by Derek Ryan. And Corey Perry has his 18th goal of the season. Not bad for a 39-year-old.
Corey Perry, great shot at 12:25 of this third period. And the Edmonton Oilers go up 3-1 here on the Winnipeg Jets. And center ice, Podkolzin will shoot it in. DeMello around the boards. It gets past Emberson and out. Dineen will wire it right back in. Left wing corner. Off of Janmark. In behind the Jets net it goes. 3-1 Oilers lead. We're here in the third period. Off the stick, Amberson goes into the Oiler end, into the slot where Janmark go in behind the net. Rim on the left to Podkolzin. 7 minutes to go here in the third. Puck lifted up and out by Dineen. Dump back in by Barron. Emberson behind the Edmonton goal. Drop the puck to Bouchard. Bouchard waits. Shots are 34-15 for the Oilers. And they're up 3-1 here on the Jets. Shot out. Tornado right back in with it.
Nurse is back on, by the way.
Good to see. Long pass down the left wing. Jeff Skinner to Connor McDavid. Off the left side. Across to Brown. Just broken up at the last minute. Skinner in behind the goal. Skinner over to the right to the slot area, and it was sent to the blue line. And Nurse to Bouchard, out to Brown. His shot blocked. He gets it right back. Down the right wing he goes. Into the corner to McDavid. Swings it up to the top of the circle. Now through the middle on the right wing. For Skinner, his shot, and that got blocked. It hit Fleury. Skinner across the blue line to Bouchard. Left wing McDavid to Connor Brown. To McDavid. He's in the left corner. Out of the left side. His pass off a stick goes to the glass. Nurse into the slot to McDavid. Down the left wing. Bouchard shot misses on the short side. Fleury can get it out for the Jets. And it won't be hard enough for icing.
Edmonton's looking like a team that has played a bunch of games without a bunch of players. And Winnipeg's looking like a team that's not used to not having a bunch of players available to them. How's that? Is that fair?
I think that's fair.
The shots are 34-15 for the Oilers.
3-1 Oilers lead the Jets. Through the middle, Emberson. On the left to Jones. Max Jones into the Jets end. Made a move. Put it on net. And the save made by Comrie as Jones walks that thing right to the goal. Good stop by Comrie. We're going to take a break. 5:13 to go in the third. 3-1 Oilers lead the Jets. From the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Canada Life Center, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-1, Oilers lead. 5:13 to go in the third period. Face off in the Jets end to the left of Comrie. Puck back to the blue line. Emberson, right wing corner to Perry. He'll go in behind the net. Oh, wrap it around the save made by Comrie. Puck to the left wing point. Kulak over to Emberson. A snapshot saved by Comrie. Had lost his stick, but he got it with the glove. Scoops it up with that glove. Got the whistle with 5 minutes to go in the third period. Connor Brown, Adam Henrique, and Corey Perry scoring for Edmonton. Alex Iafallo has the goal for the Jets.
Out-of-town scoreboard tonight. I just want to put this out there. You get a chance tonight to go on Twitter. Take a look. The WHL's just sent a tweet out. Gavin McKenna with a shorthanded goal did 2 reverse pivots on the same play to score. And it is something. He's going number 1 in 2026. WHL might have 4 of the first 5 guys drafted in that draft. I don't know if they'll be in the WHL then, but we'll see. Might be NCAA bound.
Aaron with a shot and a save made by Stuart Skinner. Perry goes in behind the goal. Only went to the corner. Appleton to the blue line to DeMello. Right wing to Appleton. A shot high and wide at the Edmonton goal. Derek Ryan got it out. Appleton at his own blue line to DeMello. DeMello waiting. Holds onto it in his own end. DeMello to Stanley at center ice. He'll flip it in. 4:20 to go here in the third. 3-1. Edmonton leads Winnipeg. Puck comes into the Jet zone. Arvidsson on the right wing boards to the line, but there was nobody there for the Oilers. Bouchard had come out of the zone. And Connor along the left wing.
Play by Bouchard.
Bouchard steps up. And it's Jan Mark going in behind the Edmonton net. Through the middle to Podkolzin. Now to Nurse. Nurse waiting. Long pass just off of Jan Mark. Goes right to the net. Comrie forced to stop it. Miller out of his own end. Through the middle of the ice to Scheifele. Lost it to Bouchard. Goes off a skate down into the Jet zone. Hanel out the right wing. Off the boards. Gloved down by Jeff Skinner. He'll come in on the left all the way across to McDavid to the net. It went off his stick just as he was shooting it. And the puck comes out to center ice. McDavid in over the line, down the left wing, behind the net, his pass. And that one partially blocked, went off of Scheifele. He'll get to the middle of the ice. Jeff Skinner went to shoot it, and he fanned on it. Hanel will clear it. Scheifele in the neutral zone.
They're going to pull Comrie here.
Still in there. Hanela, right wing. The right wing corner to Niederreiter. To the blue line to DeMello. Now to Nemesnikov to DeMello over his stick, and it comes out. With 2:49 to go in the third, Edmonton up 3-1. The pass between Nemesnikov and Hanela, and it's on net, so no icing. On the right wing, Kapanen in for the Oilers. To the middle of the ice for Phil. Comes into the Jet zone to the net and just wide of the goal. Philp off the right side. Couldn't get a shot. And Niederreiter to center ice. He'll dump it in off the end boards. Nurse to Bouchard. Bouchard up in the air. All the way down. Icing against Edmonton. 2:15 to go in the third. 3-1 Oilers lead.
And Scott Arniel is now going to pull Eric Comrie. Who do you want tonight post-game?
I don't know.
We already had Perry.
And he scored.
He's got an assist, too.
And an assist. Huh? He can still get in a tilt. And get a Gordie Howe out of him tonight yet. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Along the right wing boards. Kyle Connor to the line, and a shot by Miller doesn't get through. Connor has it right wing. Jet net is empty. Kyle Connor, right wing to Perfetti off his skate, goes over to the boards, and Philp up to the line, and Philp got it out. Iafallo at center ice to Perfetti, to Scheifele into the Edmonton zone left corner. His pass, and that goes off a skate, rolls right to Skinner. He'll cover it. We got 1:45 to go in the third. It is a 3-1 Edmonton lead.
One thing I liked in tonight's game from Paul Coffey is the lefties played the left side and the righties played the right side. We haven't seen a lot of overloading with double righties, with Emerson and Stetcher in particular.
Face off to the right of Skinner.
37-18 for shots. But Colson and Arvidsson out here with McDavid. Only one center.
Emerson and Kulak on the back end. Puck goes to the blue line. Miller on the right wing point. Into the corner for Kyle Connor. Taken off of it by McDavid. And McDavid has it just inside his own blue line to the middle of the ice to Kulak. He'll shoot it to the empty net, but it's wide. And an icing call.
And the Oilers have struggled to put pucks in the empty net.
That is true.
Leon Draisaitl could probably have 55 or 56 goals. It's crazy. He's hit 2 posts.
Yeah. Face off to the left to Stuart Skinner. Down to 1:28 to go here in the third period. McDavid in the face-off circle is Scheifele. A puck to the left wing corner. Kulak high in the air and out. It's bouncing. Arvidsson's got it into the Jets end. The backhand scores! Arvidsson banked it off. A Jet skated in, and the Edmonton Oilers are up 4-1 with the empty netter.
Well, you need a little bit of luck, and Arvidsson pool cue ricochet off the defenseman's skate in a net.
And Arvidsson gets his 15th of the season. And the Edmonton Oilers up 4-1 here on the Jets. 18:40, time of the goal. Puck shot into the Edmonton zone. Dineen across to Nurse. Nurse off the right wing boards and out, off the stick of Kapanen. It's going to go right down towards Comrie. Just waited for it, now covers it as Max Jones almost got to it in time to get a chance.
All right, Chris Knobloch is going to be pretty happy with tonight's performance from Edmonton.
Should be. The 39 shots, up 4-1.
And I know the Jets sat a bunch of guys, but
yeah, and they played last night.
Right, but the Oilers didn't have some horses going either. You know, the leading goal scorer in the league, guy that had 100 points 2 years ago, guy who had 54 goals last year.
Nothing you can do about what the other team puts out there, you know. You just got to play the team you're up against. It's Anderson Dolan to the blue line, to Heinola to the right point. Stanley's shot off the end glass. Heinola in from the left wing, goes in behind the net, lost the puck. Right side, built to the blue line. Gustafson's going to be able to keep it in for the Jets. So we're down to 30 seconds to go here in the game. Dineen to center. Softly dump it in. Comrie will set it in behind the net.
Kulak and McDavid on the assists.
Yeah. Connor McDavid with a couple of assists. It's only 9 in the last 3 games. Up the right wing to Barron. 8 seconds left. Goes to center ice. Derek Ryan in over the Jet line. He'll dump it in. The Edmonton Oilers come into Winnipeg in a 4-1 win over the Jets. Oiler lineup very depleted due to injury. And that didn't matter. They outshoot the Jets 39-18, outscore them 4-1.
Well, they were better than them tonight. There's nothing, absolutely no other way to say it. Outshot them in every period. Winnipeg had about the first 6 minutes of this game, and that was it. And then the Oilers ramped it up, and you outshoot a team 39-18. Pretty convincing 4-1 victory.
Yeah, Stuart Skinner had to make some saves in the first period, and then after that, it was not nearly as busy. Not a lot of great chances for the Jets. And Edmonton gets the win 4-1 over Winnipeg. Now, Winnipeg has clinched the President's Trophy, but the Edmonton Oilers pick up their 47th victory of the year. Stuart Skinner improves to 25-18-4 on the year in this his 50th appearance of the season. hadn't played since March 26th, so good to see him back in the lineup. Stuart Skinner was solid tonight. The Edmonton Oilers get the win 4-1. It was Connor McDavid with a couple of assists. And the Edmonton Oilers get the win. We can head downstairs. We got Cam Dineen standing by. You got Cam Moon. You got Bob Stauffer upstairs. Cam, your thoughts on the game here tonight? How'd you see it?
I thought it was a good game. Good game overall by us. I think we played really structured defensively, stuck to the system, so it was an exciting one to be part of.
You got 14 minutes. You got a regular shift on the left side. The coach stuck with basically, lefty-righty combinations. You got to love it when, then Paul puts you out there in overtime against Montreal. This guy believes in you. That's got to help a guy coming up from the minors that hasn't seen a lot of NHL action the last couple of years, Cam.
Yeah, it's nice to have them show that confidence in me. I think there's certain things that I do well, and I think they know what situations to put me in here to try to get me comfortable. So I'm real thankful for it.
How big a difference do you notice from the American League to the NHL?
It's definitely, a big jump. I think things happen quicker. Guys are bigger, a little bit faster. And I think overall, guys are just in the right spots too on your own team. So it's almost a little bit different of a game, but it's super fun.
Good stuff.
Cam, thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right, there was Cam Dineen downstairs. Edmonton Oilers get the win 4-1 here over the Jets. And for the Oilers, Bob, really, it's a lineup that was missing as many regulars as they were to play as well as they did here and be solid throughout this game. It's impressive.
Well, they got back one regular over the last 3 games, and all he's done is get 9 points and go plus 8 in the 3 wins. So, frankly, Connor McDavid looks he looks kind of back, and you wonder a bit just in terms of, what are I think for a lot of players, we've not seen Matthew Tkachuk back. Brady Tkachuk's been hurt.
Yep.
The Oilers have lost, Matthias Ekholm a couple times. And so, it's concerning with Ekholm, but McDavid looks like a different player since he has returned after getting a 3-week break.
It looks like a guy that's gearing up for the playoffs is what he looks like, and he has done that. 9 assists, 9 points in 3 games since coming back, and he was very good again tonight, which is of no surprise. The Edmonton Oilers are now down to the last 2 games of the regular season. They will host Los Angeles tomorrow.